Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we are playing some Qiyana mid into a VEX. The VEX has Ignite. Qiyana into VEX is terrible because you have so many dash moves, so we have to be super careful to not get crushed early game. Also, this guy is a VEX one-trick, which is honestly kind of rare, but we will see what we can even accomplish versus her. I'm gonna see if I can just do, like, an Electrocute proc. Oh no, I have Conquer, but that's so good. I've seen Qiyana start E before, and when they try to use their ability onto you, if you just dash on top of them, you can just start fighting them, and sometimes it works out. I didn't get hit by that. Can't get one more auto tech off. I will reach level 2 right now, though. I'm just trying to pressure really hard during early game because I feel like it's really going to help out versus her. But Ignite advantage will definitely make it a bit more tough because, I mean, I had to sacrifice it. We know that we have to sacrifice these minions because it's too difficult to step up for it because otherwise I'll get out-traded. Unless I somehow dodge her ability, but it's not the easiest to do that. I'm not even level 3 yet, so I don't even have a way to, like, go towards these minions very easily. And I waited at the end there, so when Graves was helping me, I didn't use my ability until after auto attack went off, because when she uses an auto attack after somebody uses a dash, it will hit me. And in the end, all of that advantage that she got, because she's pressuring so hard, and Graves saw that he could even assist because she's pretty far up, ends up with me being able to benefit from it, which is so dang good because I really need as much help as I can get during the early game because I can, like, carry later on. This matchup is very tough. I think that I could have played the like second E onto her better. That was like a mistake on my end, but it was worth a shot. Let's just not get hit by that. I'll just throw a Q at her, and if it sticks, it can, like, deal a little bit of poke damage. I'll just grab any other element to reset my Q. She's just, like, going for auto attack trades, but not actually using her abilities. She's being very respectful. I know that I'll get hit here, but the most important thing is getting that minion, because the cannon was gonna die. I'll get hit by that, that's fine. I did hit her with that. So we have Conquer, and the way that we fight her is that we have to just go towards her and just land our stuff, and then just fight, like, with our Conk. I missed that, so I deserve to be killed, but I will just dodge it anyways. That was, like, super free kill. I know that she has no flash, and if I know that, it makes it way easier for me. It was my mistake, though, for the way that I died. Or, like, just got caught. I am able to kill in the end. Plus, also, I can ulti this guy against the wall. She should not be sticking around. The thing is that I was showing the greatest respect earlier, and she's not respecting me whatsoever. When she's super far up, why Qiyana even takes Conquer nowadays is because you can stack it kind of quickly, and they nerfed Qiyana damage pretty hard, but it's because it was necessary, because Qiyana is one of those characters where if you play her really well, she's pretty unbalanced. And then her damage was already too high on the Q, so you have to go Conquer, so then you are constantly doing your auto-attacking to really utilize, you get bonus attack speed through your W, and get high AD to fight people. I do have bone plating still. If we use our E forwards, I just look for a Q on her. That's what the combo was, to, like, just chain underneath turret onto her. She did get bone plating, but, I mean, this isn't the worst outcome. She is so disrespectful. Like, this matchup is so easy for Vex, but because she is disrespecting my consistent damage, there's no way Vex can ever 100-0 me. I'm also over-leveled. And if I just tank the fear afterwards and I try to buffer my CC, so while I'm CC'd, she also is stuck, then I can just follow up with my E afterwards or W, because we have a lot of dashes. That's why the matchup's so tough. But at the same time, I have a good way of catching back up after the fear goes off. So these mistakes are like really starting to add up, because if I can get a early game lead, my damage starts getting really ridiculous since I'm an assassin, and when I finally finish lethality item things, then I can start dealing like true damage to some people if I am too far ahead. Because lethality allows you to just get through all of the base armor that people start off with. I'm gonna ping that this guy's missing. If we want to trade versus her, like, from far away, what we do is that we E on top of the wave, and then we Q. Our E goes a fixed distance, so the closer to the wave we go, the easier it is to harass. And then we just try to get, like, a shield or something. So right there, I got her shield. So her W is down for a little bit. Her W cooldown is longer than everything else. Camille was last topside and scary. I do have ice right now. I don't think ice is necessarily the craziest thing to use, though. Vex just missed everything. I did land my grass, but I also am dodging. I almost landed that. Well, I kind of played that the best that I possibly could. Rengar might still have ultimate, and if he ultis me, I can die, so I'm just gonna back away. I had to ulti the Camille into the wall. I can't use abilities in front of Vex until after I see her. All of her abilities are being casted, and her, Is this guy gonna ulti me? Does he have ult? Did he already use it and I didn't notice? Anyways, I waited until I saw that her auto attack animation was used, so then she can't hit me over the wall, and then just go back because I knew Vex was already on top of me and there's no way for me to escape. And thankfully, this guy just barely surviving allowed me to reach over the wall to catch back up. It seems like a pretty good Merc Treads game, but I see that also a lot of people do the Omnivamp boots, which is so effective on her. Apparently, I guess that having crazy healing is, like, super strong. My team fought without me, so I'll mostly die. I'm gonna take water here, because water is probably the best. I don't know if she's here, but it would be good to pick somebody if there was. There's a Ashe support. Ashe support doesn't really feel too scary to face, but I still need to catch mid-wave, so that's where I'm gonna go. The Vex also messed up her ultimate, and that's one of the only other reasons why I even survived that fight. Camille just shoved out top lane. I don't know if she's just going to go for another roam. Also, Ashe is just standing behind this guy, so there's a chance that they just try to kill me with Ashe ultimate and Camille gank at the same time with Vex ult. And then if Vex ult hits me, even if I buffer my stealth, it doesn't do anything. Camille went bot. Just kidding. Oh, that doesn't land. If I land my ultimate there, she dies, but inexperience of not playing Qiyana every single day means that I hesitated, because there was a moment that I probably could have landed it there, and I failed. There might be a Camille mid, but I think it might be still fine. Even if this lands on me, do I die? I flash that? So I survived just barely. Graves wasn't able to kill her? Oh, no. I was trying to bait for so long because I figured a kill would happen for somebody. Not dying, of course, is good, though. I mean, I'm still able to dish out pretty good damage and escape death. decently. Now that we have a item that gives us lethality, and also its energized effect is really good with lethality, we have a huge power spike for how much we can deal, because Brutalizer only gives you 5. And now I have up to 25 when I trigger energized. So my damage output should be way higher, especially versus the squishy champs. Man, killing minions is sometimes such a pain with my pick. I'm not going to try to go for it. It's kind of a waste of time. Let's not get hit by a random Q that I'm just walking into. Let's just put down some vision for us. She dies to 1Q if this lands, but I miss it because I'm bad. That was so free again. Dude, I am not used to being so strong, man. On Qiyana, I can kind of do anything I want. I just kind of go forwards and just fight. I should just be using my Q and not even use my R. But against this wall, I think I had an opportunity again. Not bad, though. Graves didn't kill anybody? How? What? I even, like, landed my Q on the way out. Dang, dude. What? I can't believe that, that wasn't enough damage to get them. But, I mean, hey, I have a really good advantage for the early game, and despite Rengar getting the kill, I know that Qiyana's teamfighting is a bit unique as an assassin, because you have an AoE stun ultimate, which is kind of crazy. You can, inside a jungle and around objectives, sometimes stun entire enemy teams with it. Because most assassins are about single target stuff. But not me. I have a lot of AoE in my kit as an assassin. I have Omnivamp, so this minion wave doesn't really damage me that much, but I will just back away just in case, like, maybe somebody else will rotate. I messed up one of those minions, that's okay though. Let me just grab that red buff if I can. And then I'll also use this just to check the area for any wards. She used her ability on the wave, but I don't think that I can really chase her very well, but look how much damage that just did. Ooh. Do I die? I do die because of Ashe support of all people, dude. Ashe support is too goated. Oh, it's over-aggression by me. If anything, I am playing too far up when I don't really have any, like, pressure on the map right now, because Jax was basing. Ashe is, like, perma-roaming, because I think that they're already kind of losing bot, and she should be pretty worthless this game. So it was like an unnecessary death for me. It's something that I'd put all blame on me for even being in that position. Let's just, I guess, farm bot. Vel'Koz is TPing behind bot, so just kidding. Our Zyra is our support, so I'll, of course, take back over the lane that has the support, because we need to have our carries everywhere. I can grab water and try to rotate to this. I did hit her, which is nice, but I mean, I probably should just rotate to this fight still. I probably can't catch that guy. Ashe uses arrow. Yeah, and then I die to try to assist. Because the Graves just instantly got hit by an Ashe arrow that was coming straight towards him. Oh my goodness, dude, this Jax damage is crazy. Nice try, nice try. We're also fighting without my ultimate, and I haven't been able to fight around Zyra or the Vel'Koz. Meanwhile, the enemy team has a bunch of high-range characters that excel at being able to all fight from such a far distance and I got hit by a Vex ultimate. I could have turned on Vex instead, but I kind of tunnel visioned probably too hard on the Ashe that I saw. So, like, a lot of, like, throwing. Despite that, though, we just kind of wait for a better moment, because the decision-making isn't because we're a weak champion, it's not because we're behind, we're just, like, making incorrect team choices. And I'm being a part of it, too, and I need to, make sure I can, like, fix that. I do have blue buff now. Man, I really wanted to poke her because she walked up, but I guess it's kind of tough now. I almost got hit by that. We'll just chunk the crap out of her. Now she's almost dead. Hopefully, I don't get ganked by, like, Rengar or anybody. It looks like they're rotating down with a lot of people. Maybe Ashe will try to arrow. Or, like, Rengar will still try to ulti, potentially, too. Because you can see me while I stealth. My stealth doesn't break it. Still have a massive, chunk on bot. I still am unsure if Rengar is going to gank me. If I can dodge the Vex ultimate, that would be the biggest play that I can make. She's stuck around, so she's definitely around. There's Rengar ulting. Let's just back away. So Rengar just used his ult and doesn't have it for a little bit. I was able to kill her because she stepped back up when she had no HP. If I just stay away from brushes, Rengar can never jump on us, because I literally have crazy mobility. And also, he doesn't have a way to jump past brushes, so... Is Rengar... I didn't see how he exited. It seems like a pretty good fight, though. Nice, that's a free kill. Xerath didn't even pop his ultimate unless he just doesn't have it. Oh. Let's just leave this area because it's kind of scary. I also have Horizon Focus on me, and because Horizon Focus is on me, I could be seen, so I'm just going to back off even further. Let's go for... just Profane for now. Profane is like a pretty big damage spike. I'll have crazy lethality. I was thinking about Edge of Night as well, but as long as I kind of just pay attention to everybody's abilities in the middle of fights, I feel like I could probably get away with not needing it. And then if I do, for some reason, like not succeed with that, then we'll just actually buy it. We can just get it later on. And just play safer. Just gonna rotate bot because I have nowhere else to be right now. Baron is coming up, and Jack should probably be the person bot instead of me. But for now, since Baron's not up, I guess it's okay. We don't have our item for another 300 gold. The spike of the item is huge because it increases our lethality by a massive amount. Rengar's bot side with Vex. I was just trying to see if Rengar was in the area because he was just here, and if I do get to pick him first, without Vex being here, I think I could win. So I'm just gonna, I guess, stick around for another wave because I need more minions. Just a little tiny bit more, but Camille might gank me bot with the Rengar because we don't know where any of them are. Our vision control is pretty mediocre. Honestly, I could just base and just go top while Jax goes bot, because Jax having TP is important. So I'll just sell this to buy this, because the spike point of having the lethality is probably really important. Now we have, like, if this trigger is, like, 42 lethality, I believe, with the Energized. And it's not difficult to trigger the Energized either, it's pretty easy. Okay, Okay, so we were able to get another kill. The Vex might rotate down because she was topside. And I am pretty low. So surviving versus her could be a chore unless I somehow sidestep her ability. If I use W and it's not triggering her passive, she can't be nearby because it would trigger otherwise. She could be in these brushes, though. Okay. She shouldn't be, I believe, because, again, it's not triggering the passive. So I can use that to see. We see that she's over here and is going for my teammate. I'm pretty sure he's just dead. That also gives Vex her ultimate back, and also there's a ward, so they know where I'm at, so she's probably going to chuck it and try to catch. But if she hit me from this HP, I believe I would probably survive. Oh my goodness, I got hit. Ouch. I gotta leave. Camille might try, but, I mean, I'm really far away, so I doubt that she could reach me from there. Dragon is coming up really soon, and that's the next objective to take now. We just go for Dragon. I think I saw Vex rotate into one of these brushes, so Camille has somebody behind her. And going in would probably just get me killed. Big damage. We see that Vex is mid. Camille is more fightable than you think, even though she's a bruiser. But that was big damage, though. Big damage 2 times in a row. She will probably use ultimate here to try to outplay, right? Yeah. And then we'll just, like, wait. I probably didn't want to use my Q at the moments that she was still buffering her ability and hit me with it. I think that I could have played it differently. But regardless, it still was a pretty good outcome because it still was a kill without getting... having to, like, use sums or too much important stuff. Dragon's coming up and I don't have my... ultimate for it. Qiyana ultimate is such a long cooldown because it's so effective. This is scary, but I just will phase check anyways just to try to assist the team. Apparently this is not Warden. They have no idea that we're here. That guy dies. Maybe Rengar could be killed, and if we kill Rengar, we could probably do Baron afterwards. And then even though we lost the dragon, they were forced to try to do it in... Even though it was a bad fight for them, and they shouldn't be fighting us, it doesn't matter, because, I mean, our champions, they're, like, forced to because of the dragons earlier. And then they can't really run. I'm just going to clear out mid beforehand just to make it so I deny some farm. There shouldn't be a way for them to contest us. We're way too strong. I'm just going to phase check this. I'm not really that scared about only Camille and Ashe right now. I can just, like, deal a little bit of damage to that into space. And we're good to go. Let's just go for Edge of Night next, because the Edge of Night will give us a ton of defensive angles. We want to land a good multi-man ultimate inside of the jungle, or we can just try to assassinate somebody with it, because you can also use it on one person. It's worth, like, killing an important target if you can. Like Xerath, Rengar, or Vex, or Camille. Going for Ashe with only ultimate probably would never be worth it. Rengar pressed his R button and kills me because his R button is superior to my R button. He also has Edge of Night already and more items by a lot. If I have, like, equal items, maybe there's a chance of me being able to do something. I didn't get it by a Xerath ultimate, but it doesn't really matter. I did trigger the Edge of Night well, because if I do trigger it before I can use my ultimate, at least I can stun him in hopes of being able to DPS enough, but usually Rengar just saves his W to get out of the stun immediately, so there's, like, no counterplay besides just having somebody else near me during that timing, like for now. Of course, when I'm actually on an equal playing field, then that changes it a little bit. Good pick by him, though. We'll just finish our Tunneler, so we have a little bit more items. We still just kind of play for a team fight, even though our initiation is literally terrible. It's just me, kind of. And also, it sucks that they have a champion that can just press R. They have multiple champions that press R and they can see me, even though I'm stealthed. I got Ash Arrowed. I got Vex ultied. I will not die. They did commit a lot of resources to kill me. Yeah, I mean, if you ever commit all of the resources and are unable to kill, that is a really bad outcome, and they used a ton and didn't kill. So everything kind of panned out in the end. I will just rotate topside to grab this because it's the best thing that I can do right now. Was able to get more of the wave as well. I'll need a little bit more money for my item. I'm almost level 16. I got 16. Very nice. We're kind of just waiting for the objective to spawn. I need 50 gold for my next item. If I just quickly grab top without dying, I would be able to afford it right before the objective. I also could have just based, though, because, I mean, I am spending so much time up here. Yeah. By the time that I reach the wave, I already have it, and getting to this dragon is more important than even going to top, because I want to be there beforehand, so we, have set up to maybe find a pick before they can pick, because you can see that's what my team is doing. Also, somebody has to collect mid-wave and stop them from shoving it. Looks like not the best fight for us, kind of. Oh, it's so difficult for me to get to the fight, dude. Because I landed my ultimate. It doesn't matter against Rengar, but the fight breaking out before I even can get there makes it really tough for me. I wish that they just waited a little bit longer. I did, as you can see, like 3,000 damage. I was able to kill one of their most important members because I finally caught the Xerath. There's just way too much going on, though. So they'll get the other dragon. That does mean that we have another opportunity to just fight around it. One more ultimate play with my Last Whisper by hopefully the next dragon. I will have it, I hope. Could change the entire game to just like allow us to just win from one single team fight. Because right now it's still a pretty equal game of just like back and forth. We got early game objectives, they're getting later. Zyra died. Man, I can't even, like, shove out waves very well, because, we have, like, no control anywhere. We have no vision, because Zyra died, and we have no wards on the map to put down. Really awkward. Vel'Koz might die. But he did not. I have no idea if this was warded. It wasn't. If Rengar ultis would be bad. Graves was seen, but I wasn't. Dude, Zyra, if you just throw down your abilities when he jumps in, we probably could have... killed him. Nobody's trying to play as a team here. Like, I have to do a desperation to try to kill Rengar because he's so important to kill. He's way too fed, but Zyra backed away even afterwards because I guess that she's getting tilted from Graves, dude. This is, like, so fightable. The Rengar is so low. She has 4 wards, not dropping any of them. Finally drops 1. Oh, that was so close to killing that guy. She's gonna live with like 1. If they can at least keep them off of Baron, that'd be ideal. Rengar's ulting. That guy almost dies. Is there any way to get to this fight? Ooh. Oh, they're not even on it. Hey, I mean, hey, they got off of it. Using my flash here is so worth it, because just killing this guy is huge for the team. That guy was worth a big shutdown. Nice. Graves also kills that person too. Yeah, Graves is strong. If we play around him and he's not getting one shot in the beginning, I mean, his auto attack damage is insane. Oh, it's so annoying. Oh no, that guy's dead. Nice, okay. So we should be able to just do Baron now. I have crazy sustain. Everything panned out in the end. I was able to assist with my ultimate to help out the Graves. I still don't have my last Whisper, so my damage is still gonna, like, not look that crazy. Otherwise, my damage can, like, start looking like Graves, but that guy is, like, really fed. He has 14 stacks of Hubris. Vex used her R and missed it pretty badly. I'll just hit her with a Q just to get an assist, maybe? No? Okay, doesn't matter. I won't get an assist because she's on it. It's not the end of the world, though, for us. Can I farm this? Seraph is back. Don't tell me I'm going to get myself killed. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, I think I'm going to live. Xerath also just used his ultimate, and without him having it, that means that he is much weaker for this fight. The best way to fight it would be somehow finding a flank opportunity onto the Xerath, because if I can just take him out of the fight, that would be ideal for just a instant win, kinda. Rengar ultimate kinda is gonna make it more difficult for us. Oh, Reeves just went in? No, he's fine. Rengar still has yet to go in. But he's going to, right? I'm just trying to scare them off. You can see that they even, like, are using their stun abilities to try to catch me, because they just are so terrified that if they walk too close when I'm stealthed, they don't know if I'm looking for my ultimate. Because my ultimate can be so game-changing, so we were able to secure the objective, which is great. We just waited the Rengar ultimate out because there's no reason to initiate immediately and throw it. Okay, well, I guess that works for them. I just ultied the Camille because I wanted to save my teammate. She was, like, stuck in the wall the whole time. Damn, I can't ignite her. But I don't die for now unless, like, Rengar comes in. I was trying to ignite to finish her. I was spamming it, but she's just barely out of range. Oof, that kind of hurt bad. I'm probably just dead here. There's no way to ever counter that. I honestly probably should just walk away from Graves and let me get killed, because he tried saving me, but saving me is pointless. I was already screwed as soon as I got poked, because the Rengar ultimate just does way too much. I finally have my Grudge, so my damage is going to be much, much higher whenever I do land my stuff, even though I'm already dealing quite a bit. You can see that, like, for instance, I did 2.5k during the fight down here. We do have mid and Baron is coming up. Bot lane could maybe be pressured. Jax is usually an insane split pusher, and there's a chance that Rengar can't deal with it. This guy overextended, got himself killed unnecessarily, which is a stagger death, which creates even more issues. This Zyra almost is kind of putting it into a position where she could almost get caught by Camille. But she did not, thankfully. Another item that I could go that sometimes is very good is Death Dance, because Death Dance gives you armor plus survivability against getting assassinated sometimes. Otherwise, a GA could be okay. Yep, well played by Rengar. He's just too goated at the champion. Did 4,000 damage. Like, if you... Okay, yeah, that's fine, dude. That's just the way it be sometimes. He has literally all items, plus also first strike. That's just how Rengar works. That's also why I banned Rengar when I get autofill jungle, because it's not really balanced when you have him get fed like this. The counterplay is to buy Zhonya's as AP Qiyana, because there's no other way to survive with any other method. No matter what item I go at this point, I'm pretty sure I die no matter what with how fed he is. But he only can do it to one person. So. And because he only can do it to one person, that's the reason why we can still kind of play around it. Because as long as we stay together later on, when a big objective comes up and he does it to that one person, but we're all stacked, we can just kill after. He might jump in, but if he does, there's a chance that my team can kill. We'll see. See, look, he died 1 for 1, so he decided to go for Graves, but he died for it. That's the risk about playing Rengar. There's no way to catch this guy unless I burn my flash, but I don't really know if I want to. Another ward there. I'm just gonna go top. I think that trying to kill them mid is just way too much of a chore. Because they can just play really far away and be respectful. Damn, I only had a moment to do this, and I think that I missed my opportunity, because what will happen next is that if I go for her, I'll just die to the Rengar, because Rengar respawned. And he could just be ulting out of base immediately. Because he doesn't really need to farm his camps ever. Rengar did ulti mid. He did use Zhonya's here. We have Jax TP coming in. That's 1 kill. That's 2. I was able to hit the Rengar with my ultimate to lock him down. I'll just ignite. Oh, Vel'Koz is here. So yeah, because Rengar committed on somebody that has Zhonya's, he wasn't able to kill him, and it set up a terrible team fight for them, and I was able to not only just kill, like, their mage with just a basic ability because we're already chunking them, but also my ultimate inside a river is so effective, so even Rengar was caught out. And despite being so fed, he's still, like, super squishy. Dragon is coming up. I guess I'll just, like, base for it. Because my team could probably do it on their own, but I just want to guarantee it. Man, I'd have, like, almost a really good buy. They have a lot of shielding on their team. Let's just finish Serpent's Fang, because honestly, it's that effective. I'm going to take back what I said. Oh, no, it's Elder. We do have Soul. What? Yeah, we should halfway rotate. It's gone. As soon as I see how quick my team does it, there's no reason to commit, and we can still just take this instead. Just quickly, we do want to rotate back to join to just fight somewhere, because wherever we fight should be a win. Will Rengar just go for me because I'm top right now? Because he could loop all the way. I still would probably die. Rengar went bot. He tried to kill Jax, but failed. Yeah, it's just GG. I'll be mid behind my team, and then, with everybody having all their stuff and Rengar not basing and not having brushes to fight inside of, Oh, wow. She actually killed multiple of them. Dude, I really need that guy's Banshees to be gone now. I just killed the guy there. My ultimate did, like, 1,000 damage to him because it does a huge amount later on, so that's why the Xerath immediately died upon getting hit by it. So yeah, that was a very tough game. I did get a advantage back mid lane. I definitely could have played some of the fights better, but I haven't played Qiyana in a while. And it kind of shows for some of the stuff. Did deal second most damage. You can see I did pretty comparable damage to the other really important characters on our team that did a lot inside the team fights. I know that the Velikaz did do pretty well too, though. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed of me playing Qiyana into a difficult matchup, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Have a great day. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we are playing some Qiyana mid into a Sylas. Sylas is a melee character, so I'm going to start off with my W. Qiyana usually requires like one item, like most assassins I feel. Maybe Locke is like a character that like gets really fed really strong or fast, but I would say most AD assassins take a little bit to get powerful. Dang, that one last auto attack could have done so much damage. I definitely misplayed there for, like, not landing the correct move, but ultimately, that's whatever. Because I messed that up, I feel like I should not be getting hit by his E ever. That's also a mistake on my end, but how do we play once we make a mistake like that? We just have to play super far away. As soon as I reach level 2 just like him, I can farm from far away for a little bit and just wait for a better moment because I already set myself in a very strange position. He just used his E. I can maybe hit Q onto him from far away just to poke him because I have, like, kind of easier to land range moves. And we'll just use our Q here to secure some of these. So we're still equal with farm against him. He uses his other potion. He used his E again when he didn't need to. Because of the early game trades, I made this much more difficult for myself. Otherwise, this would be a completely fine matchup. I just got hit too much. Taking grass on repeat is usually the best way to play it. He messed up by going on me when he has... I just use grass because the grass is the stealth mechanic. Just don't use it immediately, because if I used it immediately... When he jumped on me there underneath the turret, I had used my Q knowing that it looked like his E was going to land no matter what, but if I immediately unstealth myself, will proc electrocute with sudden impact, ignite, W, and auto attack twice, and I'd probably die underneath turret before the turret ramps up its damage to get him lower to make it easier for me to kill him. So, thankfully he... I guess maybe thought that since I messed up the level 1 trades, he disrespected, thinking I was just, like, super bad at Qiyana. But we're playing too confidently and just need to play a little bit slower. Whenever we take a new element, we get a bonus damage from our passive, so taking different elements is usually always good. The river is a snare effect, but the snare effect is usually good for, like, one-shotting people. It's not really good for fighting. The grass is just always... best because it gives you literally a stealth, and being able to stealth yourself is insane. That one minion over there is kind of something that I wanted. I'll just take Earth here. I know that he might W me, but he just used all of his abilities too for a little bit. I can just hit him with a Q here maybe, and even if it doesn't land, that's okay. We're just not going to spam too much just yet. Yeah, that healing is insane. Maybe I'll go anti-heal early game. I feel like I can really punish this guy with that. With Qiyana, our trading pattern is that we want to go in with our E and then also do auto-attacking with Conquer, because Qiyana got nerfed for her, burst damage because she used to be too broken. And Now you have to do a lot of auto attack weaving and taking new elements to finish people. He's just using his Q on repeat. I mean, he's just kind of running out of mana. He's not really punishing me. I'm able to just farm this pretty easily. I didn't get hit by that, the, like, explosion part that is. Alright, well, apparently that trade is really good for him. Got it. I'm surprised that he can out-trade me so easily. Probably the anti-heal is literally so necessary. The wave, he's trying to freeze it, but I don't think it's actually too bad for us. So I'm just gonna base here. Because as soon as I come back with the anti-heal, it'll make it so much easier to fight him. Let's also just buy a potion ourselves. Whenever we take a element, we're not only are we like dashing to get back in a lane, but whenever we're standing near either a wall, depending on, or brush or river, whatever element correlates with that, we get bonus movement speed, so we get back in the lane a little bit faster. I was able to secure the whole wave. I know that she wants me to check this. I guess I can check it real fast. I'm not wanting to miss any farm, though. We see that they're just going for dragon, and they're low. I was able to kill, and we get the dragon in the end. I was trying to kill both of them, though. It's kind of tragic that I didn't get both. I was able to secure that. I will probably die to Qiyana ultimate. It's... the Xerath uses heal so late, he probably could have saved me. Darn. But the bot lane is losing, and because I was able to at least get objective and kill, and also that guy died, that was, of course, worth it, because it was a 2-for-1 plus take on the objective that they were trying to get. Really nice. Now, for my items, let's go for one of the Brutalizer items. For lethality items, in my opinion, I don't play Assassins that much, but there's two Brutalizer items, which is Voltaic and Profane, which are usually taken. They spike way harder than usually the Serrated Dirk items, but Serrated Dirk gives you 10 lethality immediately, while Brutalizer only gives you 5, so I feel like Serrated Dirk is just a faster spike, while the other one is, once you finish the item, it spikes harder. Because usually you can go Hubris on Qiyana, it's not that bad. Some people do that. Just chunking him a little bit. I know that I might get Initiate on afterwards, but... See, like, he thinks that I don't deal consistent damage, but with Qiyana, with auto attack speed from the W passive, where you have any element that will just give you the bonus attack speed, is really strong. So if you just chase people out with Conqueror stacked, you actually have really good, not just only burst, but the consistent damage, and people can't really deal with it sometimes. That person is kind of low topside. I messed it up. Ah, whatever. Wait, what? What? We can just kill Qiyana underneath turret, just stun her. I think Ornn might die. No, he lived with 1 HP, sick. This guy does have Xerath ultimate, so he might try to use it to kill one of us. I get him with the last Q. He tried helping out his team when he probably shouldn't have tried. Even though Pyke's rotating, I think I'm okay. She might think that I'm not seen, so I'll just throw my ability to see if I can, like, get her to be caught. Dang, he might be able to kill my teammate here. Oh, no, he did not. And he also burned his flash. His cooldowns are probably not long enough to be able to escape, so we get a free kill here, too. This is starting to get kind of dicey here. I was able to kill that guy. Grom's gonna kill me! Grom's gonna kill me! Get away from me. I was hoping to, like, randomly hit Fiora when she went back over the wall, but it's really difficult to deal with. Oh, jeez. I'm definitely dead because of the Silas. Oh. Oh, well. I mean, look how much gold I have. I am so wealthy after all of those fights. I can just now just sell something and just full buy an item. Or I could just not even sell that and just go for the Profane. That's okay. We'll have big lethality. It usually is pretty good synergistic with Qiyana's kit because you can usually buff her pressing some of your abilities and Profane at the same time. You just kind of use it whenever. It doesn't matter how low they are, because it doesn't deal bonus damage when they're low. It did have that effect in the past, like years ago, but now it's just all about just pressing it whenever during a combo. I really want to kill her, but I doubt that I can catch her. We'll just auto-attack these down. He does not have his completed item just yet. It's kind of a big deal. We have to see like how much of an advantage we have on him to see how much easier it would be to fight him. Wait, what? That doesn't kill that guy? I just stealth again and then I'm fine for now. Yeah, so that person dies because they tried to go for me. I don't know how I didn't deal any damage to Pike. I guess he's just too tanky. Nice, another kill. Yeah, Qiyana's so slippery. I have my E to, like, dash and my W to dash, and the stealth, on a basic ability. Not many champions have a stealth on a basic ability that's on such a low cooldown. Like, really, there's nobody like her that can... Like, Kha'Zix's stealth is probably the closest thing. But even then, he has to commit his ultimate to be able to do it, and we can just stealth on repeat to stall for such a long time. That guy seems kind of difficult to catch topside. Let me not even go for him. Actually, I take it back. She's, like, super aggressive, so I could maybe do it. Let me take water first. It makes it easier. We just pay attention to when she has her Fiora W, so when she uses it like that, she's just screwed now, unless she, like, flashes for my teammate, but I'm pretty sure she just dies. So we got a kill. I can just, like, press Q on the back wave and just let him take the rest of it. We already got everything that we needed. We'll buy our boots to get back mid lane. I see that going Omnivamp seems pretty good based off of, like, win rates. So I'll just try going for that. Pantheon was fighting the guy in the jungle. They might try to go for Dragon again because they saw me going topside with Sylas. I definitely don't want to give it, if possible. I want to see if I can contest. I'm just trying to shove out mid first, if possible. Okay, cool. They're not even there. So she dies very easily. I didn't even have to use my Q. I just finished her with the serrated. I don't think that I need a flash for this guy, so I'll just let him do it. I stealth myself, so I am okay for a moment. If Pantheon lands stun, it would be really good. But he's not able to, but that's fine. We just were able to, again, contribute to fights just by using my ultimate. Qiyana ultimate is kind of unique. My healing there was able to win versus him. And this stealth allows me to prep myself in a pretty good way. That guy dies too. He tried to kill me because I'm super low, and obviously with Pike ultimate, it's easy to execute somebody, but I have a lot of mobility. I still had flash available. I probably would have not used flash. I felt kind of confident that I could just outplay it. People are disrespecting how much damage I deal, and that's just creating a lot of people trying to get the, like, shutdown from me. And because they want the shutdown so badly, they're overcommitting and getting themselves killed. I'm gonna go another Brutalizer item. This Serrated Dirk gives you, or not Serrated Dirk, this Voltaic Cyclo Sword, right? This gives you 15 lethality and 10, so that's 25 total. It's a huge spike. We'll just ult him into the wall. He should just die. I'm extremely fed right now. Like, there's nobody that can fight me. That is Fiora. I'm just gonna have to, run away here, but as you can see, didn't have to burn my flash. Which is wonderful. I could have saved it, because I had a feeling that if I just snare into back away, they don't have any CC to follow up on me. And because we have Omnivamp boots, I believe that we can sustain ourselves good enough that, we can stay on the map, too, which is so convenient. Because otherwise I would have to, like, base, because I'm worried about giving up my shutdown. So it's probably like one of its main uses. Just having that effect is really, really powerful. Fiora is fighting hard topside. I'm just going to rotate just in case this goes poorly. But if it does go well, then that's even more wonderful. So I'll just go back mid. We'll just grab water because it's the fastest way. Our WCD is pretty short right now. You can use W while also stealthed inside of the brush. So that was another thing that I have been doing this game that really sets you up for success. Since you can use your W, and as long as you're not leaving the area of where the stealth is, they can't stop you from either taking it or, like, prepping Earth to, like, one-shot somebody. That person dies. I'm gonna have to flash this, otherwise I die. I will maybe get myself killed here, because I don't know if my teammates can actually defend this, but... Oof, I'm literally playing with fire here. They should just back away, because I feel like they can't win without me. I did as much as I could. I didn't give up my shutdown. We're still very, very, very fed. And then we have our huge buy, which is going to increase our lethality by a substantial amount now, since we have that energized trigger. So now that we have a bunch of, like, offensive items and we're, like, done with that, we probably should get some defensive items. I still want to just play for, like, dragons as they spawn. The best way to teamfight is going to be trying to go for, like, a flank angle. If I can ever get a flank angle off, that would be really good to assassinate one of their squishies. But they do not really have a front line either. And because they don't have a front line, I could probably just hit anybody. It doesn't have to always be a flank. I'm gonna risk hitting this turret here. They might send multiple, including the Talia. But I do have a stealth mechanic, which is kind of ridiculous for repositioning myself. Xerath also just died recently. So, as you can see, they'll send a bunch. But... nah, I might just die before I can get to her. Darn, I can't outplay it. The Pantheon tried helping me, and I kind of went super hard for her. 1v3 is a toughie. I think that I should have played towards the brushes and let them get closer, because I can just ulti all three of them. I used my ultimate super early on. If I was to, like, do that again, I think that... I saw two of them against this, but there was no reason to actually use it against them there. I could have, like, done it a little bit differently. They are going to build some armor. Honestly, I'm down to just build the Last Whisper item. This is another huge spike, because then you deal, like, true damage to a lot of the squishy characters, because, like, for instance, I have 75 armor, and if I'm reducing it by, like, 35 or whatever when it triggers, that's still not, like, taking it to a super low amount. But when you have Last Whisper and it reduces it by 35%, and you do that first before reducing the lethality, it spikes you so hard. This is our Xerath support, so of course I will just be going bot side to take this. We want to do the dragon. Fighting inside of the river is pretty good for Qiyana, so... because the whole river is an area where I can use my ability to catch people. Because with your ultimate, it stuns against walls, river, or brushes, but river is like a huge brush, so the whole river is our area to hit. We do have Ornn rotating too, and he is very good for fighting. We should just be either picking or just going in, or just like starting it, because there's no reason to like commit here. Nice. Okay, so she dies. Looks like they were trying to fight. I don't know why we're diving, but if my team can do the dive on their own, then they can. I'm just gonna go do the objective, because that's the thing that really mattered. The whole point of, like, doing this like, that fight was to do the objective, but they decided to overchase instead. Oh, that's so annoying. We still can probably do it if everybody just rotated for it, but if they really don't want to, then that's fine. Xerath will just die. He's kind of just griefing a little bit with his positioning. I will definitely die here with my team. The dragon was completely free, but, I mean, the dive mid lane was apparently a necessity, so there's not much I can do. I tried to kind of hero play in the end. It's just really difficult to do without feeling like I have much of a follow-up, because the Xerath was chunking the Triss, but then he just ran near her and still let her kind of get some lifesteal back, so the poke was meaningless. Plus, he never landed the most important thing, which is a stun. I mean, he's all about poking and staying safe and getting them chunked for me to take them down, and he didn't really play around that. All of our advantage, though, still, like, absolutely insane. We just kind of have to probably rotate to a fight and make it happen ourselves, most likely, but maybe Seraphine can find something with Orin, too, because I want to fight with this Orin. I'm just going to be shoving out bot side. After I shove out bot side, I'll rotate to mid, and then we'll rotate to top to get some vision control down. There's a chance I get ganked. It'd be really bad if I got ganked and died, because I need to get this pressure. Nice, they actually won topside. Sick. That makes my life way easier. There's no objectives on the map to really take. I don't have my item just yet. I can help pressure this turret mid, though. Because if we just help pressure this turret mid, that would be, like, something of use for the team. We just are supposed to step up with the wave. Like, the team's supposed to step up here so we can actually take it. And then once we get it, that was a, like, rotate from bot after I shoved and got something good. I have no idea if any of this is warded, but if it's not, it's really good position to be in. And if it is, then we're potentially going to get ourselves killed. I could just go straight back bot side, too. I don't really have to be in the area. My next spike point is still kind of far away. I couldn't get his Edge of Night, sad. That's what I really want. I need to get his Edge of Night so I can deal with him. The top wave is pretty far away, so I could probably still help out with killing Fiora here. Unless, like, Talia rotates down too. I ultied them both into the wall if that mattered. Nice. Yeah, it did. I'll just ignite her just to finish her. So when Talia came in, she kind of perfectly positioned her wall in the spot that I can use it to hit two of them, and then I just had to get away from Pyke crowd controlling me. Even though Sylas is still shoving top, he's not going to be able to take the base as fast as my teammates can shove, but I don't think that my teammates will need me to assist with it, so I'm just going to base for now. Because I can just go collect this instead. We'll buy our oracles. Now we should probably buy an Edge of Night ourselves, because that could be a super... Or we can go Death Stance. Death Stance also just gives survivability. It's either, are we getting one-shot by CC, or will we just have to deal with Tristana? Death Stance would probably be good against Trist, so then I don't take damage as quickly. Big CDR. Just checking to see if there's any vision control in this area. Dragon's not up for a while. We see most of them bot side right now. If they're still staying bot side, my team should just, like, be super safe and just let me shove out top to try to take a turret, because that means that they're just trying to get a pick. So, like, getting picked is just, like... he's underneath his turret. You can just stand underneath it even further, because look at all the pressure I'm getting topside. They're committing so hard mid because all four of them are on the map. The Sylas is dead, so we don't have to worry about him. If they don't, like, continuously... Okay, now they might rotate for me, so I'll, like, start rotating away. But it should still be a bit of a chore to even find me. Plus, they're still committing on my team, too. I'll try to continue shoving. It would only be Talia. Sylas will be back, though. Oh, nice. I was able to outplay her there. She didn't realize that she can't get that close because the Omni Vamp saved me. I had to dash away from her because I will get hit by the rocks, and then after I dodged the rotation of the rocks, I E'd back in to see if I could land a Q angle, and I did. So that was able to kill her and get her flash and Zonya's everything. The dragon is what we should be doing because that just sets up the game much easier. This Trist is like still really becoming a problem. I still don't have Death Dance too. It's so far away. Where is the item that I want to buy? Jeez, my goodness. I was kind of curious about what I should buy first too. All right, so just rotating towards the dragon, seeing if we can maybe do something here. I have my ultimate coming up. It's a pretty big one. My ultimate is a AoE assassin ult. Not many assassins have something like that. We're able to get it this time. My team's like trying to initiate. I'm gonna see if I can like help out by going over this wall, if anything. The Trist is really the one that matters. Chasing the Fiora probably is kind of pointless. I did as much as I could during that fight. I also don't even have Death Dance yet. And I have like a huge purchase for myself. I was able to shove that out, and we are good to go. One more dragon to get sold. That's like a huge win con for us. Xerath got caught again, so he has 10 deaths now. That's okay. Pyke also has 10 deaths. The anti-heal might not be necessary anymore, and I should just build another item, because I could just build Edge of Night instead. They don't have crazy shielding on their team, so I probably don't... Well, I guess Fiora is like somebody that anti-heal is useful against. It's only done 737? Oh, yeah. I should probably get rid of it. I was able to take that. Okay, got his flash. Sick. I can be seen in stealth, so I have to immediately back away because they're going to try to fight me. Also, Talia's rocks are difficult for me to deal with too, because those all stun me if I walk through them. He just gave me 69 AD. Nice. Initiating on a Tristana with Ornn seems like a choice. I feel like that's really difficult to do. Oh, never mind. They was able to do it. I take it back. Yeah, this fight is insane. Let's just try to help out with the Fiora who's chasing Xerath. Xerath is just our support, so honestly killing him doesn't really do too much. Just do the Baron. It doesn't matter shoving out mid. The Baron is the most important objective. We can just take so much after we get it. Just ignore the teammates. If they want to get themselves killed, like, it just doesn't make any sense, man. If they want to go die, then go die, I guess. They are committing so hard to kill Ornn here. So that means that we should be able to secure this. If they rotate into me, I still have my ultimate, and we could probably kill them too. But it's dependent on how far they would go in. I just die because I unfortunately get hit by one rock. Oh well. It's my fault that time. I did something bad. Maybe I wouldn't have done the bad thing also if, they probably would have collapsed on the Baron if everybody rotated for it. Oh my gosh, guys, please don't get caught right now. I'm sorry for my death, but there's no reason to get caught. Nice. At least they're trying to make a pick, trying to maybe end the game. The reason why they probably are even doing this could be a possibility that the team fighting has been so difficult for, like, this Trist and this Pyke, and they might be duo Q. Some people, like, do that kind of thing, and they have been synergizing kind of well with trying to, like, make plays happen. that the only way for them to win is when the most important character that, like, has been a struggle for her is dead. Or, like, I'm just, like, a huge character for my team, right? So if they just immediately initiate, maybe, if they can have a good fight breakout, they could stagger the deaths, so then I'm alone, and that could, like, ruin the game. That's, like, how I see it. Otherwise, they could also just not care. It's dependent. They might have given up, but I feel like Triss hasn't. No way, I don't get that. I'm pathetic at Qiyana. That was the most free kill ever. I used my flash super late, but that's okay. Fine with me. Do I just one-shot this guy if I land in my combo? Yeah. So I was able to kill her there. My camera work was definitely bad. That's okay, though. My team should be safe for now, because I'm still rotating. But they died beforehand, so... I think Pantheon's also dead. Bro, really overcommitted. Oh well, you can't really prevent any of this. The team just made huge mistakes with going in before Dragon's even being taken. There was no reason for Pantheon to ulti the way that he did. I even got a pick beforehand, even though I used my ultimate for it, to take down one of their members that they are not, like, fed by any means, but they, you know, are a body, and I took them away from the fight. Let's just go Edge of Night. Qiyana in base is absolutely terrible. I don't want to lose that. Oh, I lost my Edge of Night. Bummer. That doesn't hit from that distance? Aw, I really thought that my ultimate would hit when she was going through that brush there, but that's alright. It was just an attempt. Ultimate CD is not too bad. We don't have to initiate here, but, like, if they can get a okay pick on, like, one person, that's fine. I could totally follow it up. Otherwise, we should just wait for the Baron. My Edge of Night is coming back up pretty soon, too. Fiora was down bot side. Why is Ornn ulting mid right now? Oh, no, okay. I thought that was Ornn for a second, but that was, the enemy. Silas. Okay, so I'll just grab bot wave. I do have also a potion. But I guess it's probably not that important to have. Is it? Because, like, are we really going to pressure here? I guess they don't have Silas ultimate for a little bit. We could try. It's not the worst outcome ever. It's just kind of difficult for us to pressure. That's warded. They still have the inhib, and we have to continue clearing it on repeat. We just want vision control around Baron. That's probably the ideal way of playing this. We don't want him to ever be able to take our vision away from us. We want to keep it. Okay, they flashed. That guy dies. I'm not able to kill that guy just yet. They're letting Tristana kind of deal crazy damage to Ornn here, so we have to be careful about overextending. There's 30 seconds on Pike. Fiora's still shoving bot really hard, and if I was the person to defend it, I can't be there for Baron, so... Xerath probably got himself killed again. He's just kind of doing that all games. That's alright, dude. Nice try. I can probably just clear this. Fighting somebody when I don't have multiple elements sucks. Tristan is killing my whole team because they don't know how to deal with her. Because the Xerath is continuously getting caught still. The Trist is already in an area next to me. I thought she would come from this way. I'm trying to hero play because the Baron's going to get taken no matter what unless a hero play goes off. Because I don't think that they can end after getting Baron. I would hope. But if it was a mistake on my end, my only decision was trying to make it so we could try to stop it. They have to clear mid, otherwise the Trist can try to end here. Because she's really the only person that matters. She's the only team that they got. No, he's going in. Instead of just wave clearing. I mean, they are hitting Trist with a little bit, but it's probably just going to end up... Oh, wait a second. Oh, Trist. Oh, she got her GA. Nice. Pantheon ultied super far away, so I think that we just lose. Yeah, they just end too well. Well, oh well, GG's. I can't really deal with the constant team fighting on my teammates. That only things that they did was do misplays every single time I left them alone. You can't really win every single game, but if you play as well as I did, and you just have like some relevant teammates to play around, you can easily carry games. It's just really difficult when somebody plays that poorly. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, have a great day. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome to the Qiyana in Arena. We are starting off with some gold augments here. We have something that's like mostly HP based. We have Hat Trick, which only could be good with another hat augment. Usually we have Taric Ultimate. Otherwise we could just get a pretty decent amount of Armor Pen, which couldn't be that bad for trying to make Qiyana deal as much damage as we can, because we usually do go full lethality in most cases, so I'll just start with that for the beginning. Do I want to go CDR? Goes from 7 seconds to 5 seconds. I feel like that's kind of a big deal. So we will start off with the CDR boots. We have Phenomenal and also Bread and Butter on Wukong. These are both pretty dang good things. I think that Wukong can spam his Q really well, and also Brand passive is good for stacking his AP. Grab one of the plants. He will just continue chasing. I already know. I will have to try to take 2 plants here because that's the only way I can do anything. I do no damage early on at all. Okay, I did deal a decent amount there. I think that their team comp might just be way better than ours for the early game. My goodness. Oh, Firebrand is absurd. Magic Missile damage also is probably better than most of the damage that we get. But we do have a brand that's stacking AP, so that's pretty nice. Of course, having, like, percentage armor pen during the early game is not the craziest, because people usually don't even have that much armor yet. Especially, like, base armor. Makes it a little bit more tough. I'm fine with Tom or Evelyn. Getting double augments would just probably mean that I would have to seek out a bunch of damage moves. Otherwise, other things that could pop up would be like the Energized or Adapt, and then I can go mana build. Really depends. I have Hemomancers, Twilight Edge. Regicide is by far the best. I don't really want Hemomancers. Flesh Eater, which is okay. But Regicide can stack for the entire game if we can just deal good damage to them. This will mark one person. We have to kill that person. Does it mark them before the round starts? It doesn't, right? There's a Hecarim with Q ability haste, that's insane. Ethereal weapons with Reapers on her, plus also she has quite a spam heavy kit and her traps also trigger multiple times, and they have a Shrink Engine Viego. We have like a pure damage Wukong who's going to try to one-shot somebody. Rune Carver on Brand is always pretty dang good. The person that is marked is who? Was it the Hecarim? No, it's Viego. So Viego has to die, basically. I did deal a little bit of damage to him. That's all I can really do, though. It seems that the Reapers is owning that other guy. The only person that matters here is still the Viego, but I don't even know if that, anybody could even get them low enough to kill him, because I can't do this on my own. They're way stronger than everybody. I feel like I'm, like, decently strong, but apparently, nobody can really deal with the, Nidalee damage and Hecarim damage there. The Q spam on Hecarim is just too busted. Probably is what killed everybody. Me not having ultimate is probably another big deal as well. Home Guard. Don't really want to use that. We have movement speed when damaging an enemy. Autocast Root, Purist Caster, and Brutalizer. We'll just take Brutalizer just to amplify our damage. We have Rags to Riches, which I can remove. We have something that's dash-based for a burn effect. Usually I don't really like that, but last time I used it, it's not that bad, and I do have Magic Pen. Huh. You know, it might be alright. Qiyana kinda has really low cooldown dashes. And it does 3.5% per stack over 5 seconds. It's a pretty big amount. They got the plant in the middle very easily. I'll just use ultimate here to try to hit all of them. Who is the person that's marked? The Trist? Nice. That also resets my ultimate, too. Damn, the res. She does die, though. We can let Brand stack and get the final kill so he gets more from his Phenomenal, so he just gets a ton. And then we can now choose our other augment. We don't have much CDR still, so that would be one thing that we can get. We have 15 permanent AD. Hubris is a similar thing, but you have to kill somebody to have Hubris work, so usually people don't get it because that effect kind of is annoying to use where it doesn't work right in the beginning of the round. I could go another burn effect, not that having like stacking burn effects would really matter because I don't have anything that like synergizes that way. Yeah, we'll just go Cyclo Sword. Until I see people have a crazy amount of shielding, then I won't get anti-shield just yet. This would be the round where hopefully the Trailblazer would actually work versus Mundo okay. Okay, that guy died like instantly. Got it. The Lux ult is actually gonna kill me. I need to not die because I need to still kill the Lux, dude. I needed to get my line done. Oh well, it's probably just Doom now. Mundo's a little bit strong. That guy's difficult to deal with. We did deal 600 damage and we barely even got to play out the round. We have Lethal Tempo and Conquer, which could give us Omnivamp. Goliath, you know, tankiness can be alright. Dashing, so I can use dashing way more frequently. Alright, well, we'll just take that. That's way better. We can remove an augment. I can remove Brutalizer. I feel like I don't really need it. Trailblazer level 2. Get Excited Outlaws, which gives us armor and magic resist upon using a dash, which is also very, very powerful. Probably the best possible option, so I get tankiness. I think that we're lacking being able to heal ourselves. Also, people that are like pure damage are gonna one-tap us still. Those champions, like, I can't really deal with this type of build. Kind of. Of course, we're still a Qiyana and we have a decent amount of lethality, but in most cases, it could be kind of tough. The person that probably should go in first is the Wukong to knock them up, and then I follow him up, but if he wants me to try, I could try. How did my Qiyana ultimate not hit, like, all of them there? Okay, we were able to not die that round. It was a struggle, though. My gosh, it takes so long for me to actually feel like I'm ramping up my damage with that. Also, Hecarim can just Q us, so doesn't really counter him very well, because there's some champions that can just throw abilities. It counters auto attackers pretty well, though. For sure. Gunblade would give me Omnivamp immediately, and I don't have to worry about this having to stack, but also this will stack very easily. And it gives HP. Because I feel like I should dip just tiny bit into this burn. And healing. I swear it will pay off, even though this seems like a super strange thing to do. Teammate's kind of getting owned on the other side. They see me because they can see me. She flashes on me because she still has it. Wukong will maybe kill one single person. I tried to go for a flank angle, but as soon as I even started the fight, my team immediately died. Like, the brand burned everything, but there's not much that I can do afterwards. She is so fast. Evelyn? Ominous, Contract Killer, Dive Bomb. I barely even got to use any of my Trailblazer, and it still did so much. Probably upgrading Outlaws is pretty good here. I think having upgraded Outlaws will really help out with how much magic resist I get, because Outlaws now I get double the amount of the stats for 2 seconds, which of course is not very long, but I have such a low cooldown that I can kind of keep it stacked the whole time. So I have 250 armor and magic resist a lot. People might be too strong to kill me, though. You can see the ticks are dealing 500 per hit when I'm just, like, fighting this, because I've just been burning it the whole time. They do have the Hecarim, that is the extremely broken guy. She's also pretty strong. She also has ultimate invulnerability, which is difficult to play versus. I didn't take grass. I took earth there, apparently. I swear that my mouse was inside of the grass, but I guess not. Darn. The round only just begun, but then the brand died so fast and I wasn't able to kill Viego quick enough. But there is a Garen that we can maybe use. Potentially. Five heals isn't that crazy. Because, I mean, it's because of the Evelyn augment that brings everybody so low. That's why we're about to get kicked out so early on. let's do Prismatic Stat Anvil. Care package, buy a prismatic item, and just hope that somehow this will help out with solving some of our stuff. I can reduce my CD of my dash even further. That's, like, not very good. I have Divine Sunder, which does give healing on auto attack if I can use it. Sword of the Divine. I'm kind of down for the Divine Sunder. The healing from this item is insane. If we lose this round, I believe we don't get kicked out. These guys are a super squishy team comp, so they'll definitely try to kill us in the beginning. I'll just play patient with the team. I guess I can just constantly be using my W just to give myself that, like, Outlaws effect all the time, huh? If they never go in, we're just gonna slowly whittle them down. Huh. Okay. I didn't get close enough for Trailblazer, but there's really nothing that they can do if they play so far away from us that they don't even want to initiate. We're versus a Mundo and a Hecarim again, and Hecarim, of course, is insane. He has duality, so he's gonna be just becoming absurdly broken very, very quickly. We have no anti-heal, do we? I'll take Hellfire. I'll just try to get my pen through the augment, I guess, that increases magic and armor pen. I already have, like, a little bit of both. He has Mystic Punch on his Q. Does Wukong Q, like, reset itself? Is that even useful? She has True Shot on Lux. That's kind of scary. I got hit, too. I did get to kill her very quickly there. Apparently that guy doesn't very much like my dashes. He has 24 stacks on him, but I can't stay in range, I think. So I lost it. Whoa, Trailblazer did 0 damage. That definitely does not seem bugged at all. What? Wow, what a interesting thing. So you're telling me that it just sometimes doesn't work? Let's get rid of it. I mean, I don't really know what else to say here. I mean, if I see it's not working, I don't want it. We have Killing Time, which also is another way of stacking stuff, so we'll just take that one. We probably should just remove Thread the Needle. Thread the Needle doesn't even matter anymore. I have Earthquake. That's probably even better than everything else that I had. It also has dual scaling on it, but Earthquake, being able to dash all the time and have it triggered, can't be that bad. Alright, so we changed up the entire build because we have learned that it's bugged and it still hasn't been fixed. I feel like I've seen that bug before because it just doesn't want to put its effect on people. Well, I died to the pop. My goodness. I did deal quite a bit of damage, though. I did 5,000 damage. I also somehow did true damage there, and I don't know what that's from. Oh, it's from Killing Time. My Killing Time did 2.3k because my teammates are also benefiting from it. That's why. We are in the end game, and also there's only 2 teams left. One of the teams is that Hecarim that's super, super difficult to kill. Of course, I have gotten rid of, like, all of my lethality now. My burn from my Hellfire Hatchet has done quite a bit of damage. Earthquake didn't really deal that much, but I didn't really get to dash away from people very quickly. Maybe I just go Grudge, honestly. Just make it so I actually have, like, good pen versus a lot of them, because some of them even have, like, Zhonya's. Doesn't matter really who we face. Hecarim has 200 armor, and being able to reduce 40% of that could really amplify my damage, which also feeds back into being alive. Using my Divine Sunder is very difficult, though. Lissandra is level 3 nesting? Oh. Yikes. I hope that they get kicked out then. Nesting Doll is so difficult to play. Nope, they are definitely going to be winning this. Right? Yeah, the Nesting Doll bringing them back is just way too much to deal with, is it not? Wow, she made herself immune again for the revive, but... Oh, if that spear landed, would she have just one-shot her? Maybe it would have won the round. It's so doomed. She doesn't have any vision, so she doesn't even know where people are. Alright, well, this last three, we're going to be versus the Lissandra... no, never mind, we're versus the Hecarim. Just kidding. More haste and tenacity. Earthquake level 2. Where it triggers an additional effect of it is probably a bigger power spike than everything else that we can get. Let's just pot up. We are in the end game, so let's just hope that we don't die immediately. Diego is pure damage. He has a lot of crit-based stuff, so he's just going to try to, like, one-shot somebody in the beginning. He has Sword of the Divine. That probably hits really, really hard. And Grass is all the way on the other side. My goodness. I got to kill Viego, guys. He's dead. It looks like you guys are winning on your side, too. Okay. I took down an important member. It all worked out in the end. My Earthquake barely did any damage, but these rounds go by really, really fast at this point. Would another prismatic item be better than everything else that I could get? Probs. Oh, Cloak of Starry Night's kind of nice. Talisman could give me a crazy, crazy roll at the end, but Cloak of Starry Night is just survivability. So maybe I won't get one-shot by Lissandra, because I not only have crazy amounts of... Oh, yeah, that goes really crazy with Outlaws, I just realized. I forgot about how that's gonna amplify it by a ton. Okay, well. Let's hope that helps out with not getting one-shot. She actually has, like, no pen. Just stacking. She tried one-shotting me, and I didn't get one-shot immediately, so I was able to use my ultimate and everything. And that literally won us the round. The only reason why we won is because I was stacking the whole time, and I reduced it by 1,000, and I got to press R in killing time. Wow. Alright, well, anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, have a great day. Farewell. Bye.